It's Week 13 of the NFL, and we've got Pat Surtain. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Texans and the Broncos, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Broncos, it's late in the year. We all know it. We've seen the calendar for these guys. Their bodies could probably use a break, but they have to push on.
And they're really not as worried about that as maybe we think. They know they've got the entire offseason to rest. All they care about is the game in front of them and finishing strong.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Well, the Broncos offense gets set to go to work, and at the helm in his second season wearing orange and blue, Russell Wilson.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Dances by him, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 13 carries, 59 yards.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's #3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to #1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
On second down, Williams. And he's going to have the Broncos first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. The Broncos hit 6-5 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around. I expect them to play really well here.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Wilson to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Credit Corey Littleton blowing that play up.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, it took a sack on first and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
Now a second down throw, 48. end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
On third and goal, Wilson. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. And bringing them out is the top pick in the 2018 draft, fiery competitor from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And he's a guy who plays with a lot of emotion. He's learned how to channel it really positively, because when he throws the football downfield and makes a big play, he'll be the first guy downfield to celebrate with you. But also, when his team needs that confidence, when they need that jolt, they turn to him, and he's ready to provide it.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
That looked like a two-deep coverage, which we call cover two. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level, you've got a chance to run before you encounter any type of resistance from the safeties.
We saw the example of it right there. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. If you look at this Bronco defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better, because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On third down, here's Gibbs. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Alex Singleton, the linebacker, there on the tackle.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. Gain of just 1.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
2nd and 9. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. On 4th down, it's Riley Dixon on now to kick it away for Denver. Back deep was Tank Dell. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over. Offense back out there along with Dameon Pierce. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mayfield now on 2nd down. Over the middle here to Brown. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And again, it's Mayfield. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. Here's Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Mayfield to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete as well. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and it's now 3-0 Texans. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Denver Broncos back out there. Former Tar Heel Javonte Williams, we shine the spotlight on him. He's doing his thing. He's got some good yardage, but his team right now in the 2nd quarter, 0 points.
Just not a complete formula. Half of it's there, being able to run the ball and set the tone. Wonder if they may have to go to some play action, throw off the run game, and try and get the ball in the end zone.
I was just going to ask you that same thing. Maybe you use that run now to set up the pass, right?
I would think so, because the run has been very effective for them.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Holding offense.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This will be caught by Brown. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Mayfield. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there, you throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. If you missed the first half, there's not much to get you caught up on. Just the lone field goal accounting for the entirety of the scoring. A 3-0 game to this point, as both defenses have been strong so far. In a game where one field goal is all these offenses could muster in the first 2 quarters, you figure both coaching staffs were needing to make plenty of adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Texans going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Randy Gregory able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
That'd be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Smith to return it. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all or nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Wilson. That's going to be caught by Judy. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Short throw to Smith. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Denver.
Throwing again here, Wilson. That one complete down the field to Smith. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Irv Smith Jr., his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Texans 3. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, Mayfield.
That's to the veteran. It's Robert Woods.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and now 2 yards to go on third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Pierce will try to pick it up.
Powering forward, fighting through, and he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys, because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it fourth down. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on to punt for Houston.
That's returnable now for Smith.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return.
And they will take over first and 10.
At their own 16-yard line.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston.
They'll come up second and 7.
It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. Now Wilson.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This offense so far on third down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Here's Wilson to throw.
Open man, he completes it to Judy.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a give up the middle to Williams.
And a lane slammed materializing there as they'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the bar carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They run it again with Williams. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
98 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Javonte Williams with his 14th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive, 12 plays in length.
And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mayfield. Got his man, it's Woods.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now Mayfield. Going underneath, Gibbs has it.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Baker. He's got it complete to Gibbs.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Mayfield to throw.
And it's caught. They stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get it all the way home.
Mayfield.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. But probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Now Mayfield. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And that one incomplete as it stops the clock, reading 18 seconds to go. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quick hands that time to knock that one away. It sure looked like a short touchdown, but able to get a good break on the football and force the incompletion.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done, really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're handing
out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.